Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19 on here on Felsbrunn. And we are harvesting our soybeans that we planted. So yeah, I'm going to plow all that back up there with 25 back there and extend this field out a little more. Here I go missing again because I'm not looking. Not paying attention. So this will be a double episode. Or maybe it won't be. You know what? It won't be. This is, I had planned on, see, I keep thinking, I'm trying to think in the future and think in the present, and it's not working, okay? I have no idea what episode this is. I think, if that was episode 23, hang on, let me look. Hang on. I gotta look at my thing over here. Okay, no, that was episode 23, so that episode is going to be by itself. If you're watching this, this is the first episode of a double episode, and I have no idea where we'll be at the end of this episode. So, I don't plan these, guys. I just do things, okay? I never plan these out hardly. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, we're going to do logging this episode, or we're going to harvest this episode. I am just winging it right now. So, I knew that we had been logging over there, and I knew our crops popped up, said that they were ready. So I said, you know what, let's just do some harvest. So that's what happened. And I'm about to be full in a minute. I'll fill up that tipper real quick because I've already dumped 9,000 liters in it. Even without that in it though, this thing has a 17,100 liter capacity. And I think, if I remember right, those little green trailers have a 21,000 liter capacity, so yeah, we may have to dump and then go empty each time. It's hard to believe this combine has almost the same capacity as that tipper. That's crazy. Wonder if there's any bigger combines than this. I know the New Holland, the CR1090 that we had previously in 15 and 17, it was the world's largest combine. Not anymore. It had a 14,500 liter capacity. I think the Ideal takes the crown there. And I'm gonna get full, so you know what? I'm gonna go downhill here so I can meet my tipper. I'll come back uphill and get that little bit there. If I don't fill up going downhill. That is a good possibility. Don't want bean cab or corn cab. I guess it would be bean cab because this is beans. If you don't know what corn cab is, there's a YouTube video where a combine slams on his brakes and stops, and I'm full. And he is full. So when he slams on his brakes, all of that grain up there up top comes showering down on his cab. Okay. Right over here and get my tractor. And I said in the last episode, if this guy ever grows anything other than taters, I will buy this field. So he needs to plant something other than taters. Birds are already eating the crops there, so, or leftover, what's left over. And I'm just going to drive through the neighbor's field here. Yeah, this is going to fill me up. Do we have soybeans already? I think, no. No, we don't. That canola price is still coming up, though. I'm going to watch that. We got canola and we got oats. So, yeah, this is definitely going to fill us up. We'll take it down to our silo. We're using the Railroad Silo West to store our crops currently. Alright. Put the cover on it, take it on down. Put it in storage. This is like Bjorn home HD. I swear this has got to be close to blue and home. I mean, it even has the white posts on it, so. I have a fear of guardrails now. I'm like staying on the opposite side of the road away from the guardrails. If you didn't see the episode previously, there was an incident with the guardrail. You can get stuck on them really fast. Took me a minute to get it off there too, because I was stuck. I will say it looks like they have better lampposts than we do over at Ravenport. Just saying. Take that cover off and dump these here. Alright. Go empty the rest of it out. I might be able to get the rest of the crop without filling up. We shall see. Alright, so now this episode, this should be, and I might be wrong, but this should be episode 24. So we gotta make one more episode after this one. So maybe we'll get back into logging if we finish our harvest. You know what? I am not going to have time to record another one because I have to go to work after I finish this one. So I'll have to do that another time. Probably tomorrow. I'm about a week ahead on my videos, so it's not a big deal. Not a huge deal anyway. So they did away with grass crop destruction. I don't know if they did it on purpose or if it's a mistake or what, but yeah, you can drive through your grass. Losing the voice again. Sorry, guys. You can drive through your grass and it doesn't destroy it anymore. I don't know if that's a glitch or if they did that on purpose, but it's a thing. So I wonder, does that apply to the field grass? Let's do an experiment. Because that's not plowed up and planted as grass. This is. Yeah, no, it's not destroying it. This is ready to go, isn't it? You know what? I gotta turn grass on. Hang on. And then go to fruit types and change that. Yeah, this is ready to harvest, so it is not destroying it. From what I can see, it's not. Doesn't look like it is anyway. Let me check the, well, I think it would show up there if I did. It would show up that the crop's been destroyed and it's not showing up, so I wonder if that's supposed to be. I guess we'll find out in the next update, which should be coming soonish. Alright, really? The engine shut off in that amount of time? I'm gonna go back up that way. Keep the clockwise rotation here. Pipe in. And I think I can get the rest of this without emptying, but we might get another full trailer load off of this. Maybe. So now this, well, this one, okay, the last one too came out. Well, I'm getting confused on my episodes here. Let's see. This is episode 24. Oh, so Happy New Year. Happy New Year's, guys. This should come out on Tuesday, which would be New Year's Day. So hopefully you all had a great New Year's. and didn't get to, for lack of a better term, verschnickered. That might be a term for something else, but anyway, hopefully the consumption was not too much for those of you that are old enough to consume. And I am not talking about candy or soda or anything like that. I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to keep that on the down low. But anyway, hopefully you guys had a great New Year's Eve. I am probably, I don't know, it hasn't happened yet, but it kind of already has happened as I'm talking to you guys here now, because I am in the past and you guys are in the future, or now we're both in the future. I don't know, it's confusing. I'm going cross-eyed here. But anyway, Happy New Year, 2019. How is it? Is it good? Did any computers crash? No, probably not. Does anybody remember that for those of y'all that are old enough? Y'all remember the Y2K scare? You know, everybody in 1999 on New Year's Eve, they were saying, shut your computers down. Don't forget to turn your computer off until they fix the issue with, stuff. And people were really getting scared. I mean, people were buying, like, dried foods and batteries and flashlights. Everybody thought the power was going to go out and we would be using outhouses or something worse. But yeah, it was a big scare. People thought that the computers were going to roll back and that the computer would think it was like 1900 or something. But anyway, it didn't happen. The computers were okay. And we had power the next day, so. But hey, a lot of people got to eat dried foods, and they had extra batteries for their Walkmans and CD players and stuff like that, because back then, kids, we didn't have MP3 players yet in the year 2000. So there might have been. I remember they had this little deal that had like little cartridges, but technically those might have been like MP3 files. I'm not sure. They were like these little cartridges that you slid in. Nobody bought one. I mean, there might have been some teenage kids that might have got some out in California somewhere, but nobody bought those things. Everybody that I knew either had a cassette player, but most had CD players. Little portable CD players. You had the anti-skip function and all that. And you could not put it in your pocket. So if you were listening, you had to be pretty much stationary unless you were carrying it or you had it in a bag or something. But CD players became a thing of the past in 2001, October of 2001 to be specific, because that's when the iPod launched. And it was great. And then the iPod became the iPhone in 2007, and the iPhone has, I think they still have iPods, but the iPhone has pretty much just I think done away with the iPod. Do they still have iPods? Do they still sell those? I think for the most part it's all built into the phones now. I don't know, they might have like a shuffle or something like that, but that's got me curious. I kind of want to go look. Tell you what, let me get this on cruise control and I'm going to go look. I don't know if they still do or not. Alright, I'm going to try to pay attention here. I'm going to be Googling and stuff. Let's see. Apple. There we are. I don't see it up there. Let me go to the store. Well, no, that's not how you do that. All I see is Mac, iPad, iPhone, watch, TV, music, and support. Maybe it's under music. No. I don't see it. Maybe they don't have iPods anymore. Let me search. iPod. Is it still a thing? There's a link here. I think it's a support link though. Can you still buy iPod Touches? Oh yeah, you can still buy them. Okay. It's not listed as a main tab anymore. So I think they're phasing them out. And this is an old... That's an old generation something there. I would say... I wonder what the screen... Let me see what the screen size is on that. Oh, wow. Okay, that's got a 4-inch display on it. That would be... Gosh, when's the last time we had a 4-inch display? I know they came out with like the iPhone SE that had a 4-inch display, but that... That's been a minute. Let's see, they came out with 6. Would 6 have been the last one? 5 had the long, narrow one, so I think it was 6. So that's been a minute. And it only comes in 128 gigabyte capacity, so I would say it was iPhone 6 era is when this iPod Touch came out. That's something. They don't have shuffles or anything like that anymore, I guess. Very interesting. That is interesting. So anyway, iPod's maybe not a thing anymore. Anyway, I just listen to it through my phone now. I don't even listen to the iPod part. I go to either some type of streaming thing or YouTube or something like that. So, and now those companies are starting to charge money. So, I don't like Apple Music though. I mean, you have to pay $10 a month to listen to music. No, music should be free, I think. If you're just listening to it, that's how you discover new music, is to listen to it for free. And that's how we did it back in the day. We listened to the radio. Of course, I remember recording songs off the radio. You'd get the cassette. We had the stereos with the dual cassette things in them. And that's how you copied tapes and everything. You hit play and then record on the other side. But yeah, we'd listen to the radio intently and be like, oh, there's a song. Click, start recording. And then, kids, we had CDs. CDs came out, and they were a much better quality. The tapes did not do the audio stuff justice. And Napster, I think, came out, was the first file sharing deal. And I remember you had to find your song to find the best quality song at that, because there were some songs that were just terrible, and it went by bit rate and file size, so you had to kind of know what you were doing. And yeah, it'd take about 30 minutes to download a song. Of course, we were on landline phones then, downloading. Every time I remember being on the internet, this is dial-up. You had to dial it up. You know, that's what it sounded like. It was a horrible noise. But I can remember being on the internet downloading a song, and all of a sudden you'd hear dirt, 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 and then you'd wait a second and you'd hear, get off the phone! I need to use the phone! Get off the internet! So yeah, you had to share. It was a shared line between the internet and the phone. So those were the days. Back in my day, we had to share the telephone to use the internet. So yeah, that's my old man voice. So yeah, we had to share the phone to use the internet. We didn't have this nice cable internet that we have now, where we can download 140 and do 10 up. So certainly couldn't do online gaming, not with dial-up. Oh gosh, you might could play Doom or something like that. I think we did. I think Doom. We had a like a little multiplayer gig on it, or hack or whatever, and we did that 1 or 2 times, and it worked a little bit. So that, I guess that would have been my first online gaming experience, playing Doom. And then we had the old games like Duke Nukem, and trying to think of all the computer games that we had. They were very, very, very like 8 or 16-bit games, so not high quality at all. And then I got a new computer, and I remember playing Fury 3. That was kind of like a flying shooting game, like an alien game kind of. And then I got MDK, and I could only make it to 1 level with MDK, so, or you know, not 1 level, but to a certain level with MDK, and then it got kind of confusing, like there was a glitch with it or something. And then I got into Flight Simulator, and all the time, you know, this is just the PC side of things for me. I had a PlayStation, and then I got a PlayStation 2, and then a PlayStation 3, and so forth, so on and so forth. But it all started with console. It all started back with Nintendo and Sega Genesis for my first experiences. I don't know, I kind of wish I had gotten a Super NES, maybe a little bit, but it's not a big deal anymore. I mean, they have the classic stuff out now. The only thing I haven't gotten yet, and I'm kind of on the lookout for, is a PlayStation Classic. I wouldn't mind having one of those, just, you know, to have one and say, you know, I can play Twisted Metal and Metal Gear Solid and stuff. Alright. So this is going to get full again. Whoa, stop. No brakes. So I can shut the harvester off here. I'm going to go ahead and fill this tractor up. Take these soybeans down to the silo down there and get them stored. We're watching the price on them. I can find the menu here. Here it is. I'm gonna hold on to them. I think I could take them to the strain. Yeah, we'll take them to the strain. We're gonna take them to the train station mill probably, but I think that price can get higher. Actually, the grain mill is actually higher than the train station mill. So, and it looks like the price capped off on canola. So I'm gonna hang on to the canola. We've only got 6,500 liters. I'm gonna wait till we get some more of that to sell it. And the price at the train station mill is going down too. So, actually the grain mill price is starting to go down now. So I'll wait on all that. We'll store all this stuff up. Yeah, I got a little more in there, so I'll come back and get it. All right. So this is episode 24. Happy New Year's, guys. And yeah. So we'll go empty this. Alright, until next time, guys, Happy New Year. Enjoy 2019. Looking forward to making more of these videos for you guys in 2019. And we will start off the new year here with maybe a double episode, hopefully. Until next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. Watch out for guardrails. We'll see you guys later.